we're back. The pajama party continues.
Yes.
Now
she's so serious.
Because
and now here's Suzi with the news.
Today we're discussing Clownado. Candy, over to you.
Clownado is definitely one of the worst movies I've ever encountered.
Yeah, we had to dedicate an entire episode to it. That's why we didn't talk about it earlier.
Partly because the clowns aren't really in a tornado.
Well,
I mean they are, but they're not.
It's their ride.
Yeah, it's their ride. And also because the one guy is such a caricature of a Brooklyn bad guy.
I don't know what the hell that was. It was like, is it Harley Quinn and the Joker that's supposed to be going on here? Or like, what's happening? I don't know. Because she had something. I was like, where did you pick up that accent? That was bizarre. It's like somebody from Wisconsin's impression of Brooklyn.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
I was like, are you Midwest gangsters?
I think they were.
I don't know what was going on there. My favorite part was Elvis.
Elvis was fantastic.
Yeah, Elvis saved that movie.
Yes, he did.
And
Elvis
the tornado
seemed like he might have been an actual actor.
I was watching the bloopers at the end, and that dude, I was just like, how do you keep a straight face? Because he was just straight faced the whole time, and in the bloopers, finally, like a couple of times, he was like, he just like broke down. I'm like, thank you. Okay, you are. I'm nominating you for a freaking award because holy cow, how did you keep a straight face?
I think the worst part for me was the breasts with teeth.
That was awful.
That was. And
like, of the movies that we've seen over the past week, and we've seen some movies, a lot of them had a lot of breasts. Some of them very nice breasts, some of them just boobs bouncing boobily.
Yes.
These were the first with teeth. And I was like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah. That's definitely a thing.
I would also like to know why she birthed a dwarf clown. Was that me, or was that weird? Like, it was just like,
no, that's weird.
Like, the only pregnant woman in the movie does not give birth to anything. The woman who's got teeth tits gives birth to a dwarf clown. What? Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Ty. He's my sidekick now.
Yeah.
Hey, you make noises in the background, you're becoming my sidekick. You're in on this ride too now, buddy. So yeah, I don't understand. And then where did he get the jazzy? All of a sudden, he's on a jazzy, riding around. And I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's so much to unpack.
So much to not understand in that film.
There really was. And I was like, okay, like the tornado comes, and I'm thinking, okay, that's it. Tornado. There we go. Vengeance. Movie's over. Thank God.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Just getting started. It's like, but it was a revenge tornado. And then I don't understand why the clowns started chasing like just innocent bystanders.
Just random people, yeah.
Yeah, and what was up with whatever his face was? Like, what was that guy's name? The rednecky guy.
I just lost sound.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
I'm
Now your sound's gone.
I can hear you now.
Oh wait, now I can talk. Okay, yeah. I can hear you now. Okay, cool. Weird. The clowns don't want us talking about them, apparently.
They don't.
So yeah, Clownado. Spoilers starting now. Not that there's a lot to spoil for this movie. It kind of
No,
it's
kind of is what it says on the
yeah. Watch the
Yeah.
trailer and that's pretty much it. You've got
yeah.
it. It was awful.
And there was a lot of gratuitous boobage.
There was a lot of boobs. I mean, it was like
It was like just an excuse to have women get their boobs out.
yeah. What was that movie I watched that had a lot of mouth close-ups? There was like one of the movies I watched, like all they had were mouth close-ups. And I was like, ew.
Ew.
And then I watched another one that had Casper Van Dien.
Mm.
I can't remember what that one was either. It's all a blur.
Was one of the shark ones.
It was a shark one. I can't remember what it was, but it was bad. He at least opened his mouth in that movie.
Yeah, my brain is mush.
Yeah,
from all these movies.
Yeah, I think we've
exhausted the bad movie.
Yeah, and people ask, for now, people ask why we were doing this to ourselves, and they're like, are you like punishing yourself? And it's like, no, it's like, when you ride a roller coaster, or when you go skydiving, or whatever. It's
the
that
thrill of it.
The thrill of it, and I can say that I climbed the Mount Everest of bad movie.
Yes.
And that is what happened. But Clownado was
special. It
really was just, and
that thing we watched.
That dude's teeth. Like I was just like, wow, that dude's got crazy teeth. Like he had the most perfect, crazy, creepy teeth.
They were like chiclets.
It looked like, except for the sharp chiclets, like going all the way back.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, dude's got some sharp teeth, and a lot of them. I'm like,
and he likes to show them.
He did. Like he like I was like, oh, dude, stop showing your teeth. It's creepy. And he looked better in clown makeup.
Yes, he did.
I was like, wow, you dress up like this all the time, don't you? Like the opening scenes where we saw you without the makeup is what you look like, not when you're in clown makeup every day. Am I the only one who thought they found like a bunch of juggalos and were like, hey, you want to be in a movie?
That's what I felt like. Yeah.
It's like, huh, juggalos live on. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's so bad. So bad. So yeah, the tornado doesn't actually suck up clowns and spin them around or anything. It's literally just like they're standing there and there's like a bunch of tornado debris flying around them. And that's like how they transport from place to place. And also how they chase their victims, apparently. Which doesn't make any sense at all.
No, none.
And then they attacked that diner and started killing people for no reason. And
yeah,
it was just, there was a lot to try and figure out there.
And the special effects were terrible. Like they used practical effects, but they were bad practical effects. And I found that quite amusing, actually.
My favorite was the tank of nitrous oxide. Or it was liquid nitrogen. Which I'm like, usually that comes in a canister.
Yeah.
Because the tank, like the big balloon tank, is usually gas. It's not liquid. So I'm like, you needed a canister of liquid nitrogen. You just found a helium tank and threw it into a tornado.
And I loved the cowboy storm chaser. He was
The cowboy storm?
Wait, no, just the cowboy.
Yeah, I was like, he wasn't. Yeah, he was just so random. So random. And what was up with the stripper? Like, honey, take off those boots and run. I do give her credit for running in those shoes, though, because I have worn shoes like that, and holy crap, they're hard to run in.
Yeah.
They're hard to even walk quickly in. They are not made for walking.
They're not.
So yeah, I was just so confused by that. Like, all of a sudden she's in the car. It's like, I gotta get home to my kid, and I'm like, where did that come from? I was like, wait, that girl's not your kid? Who's that girl? Where did they find her? And then the guy stalking her the whole time is her. And then the guy stalking her the whole time is her dad.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ty.
That part of the movie?
No, it wasn't. It was not part of the movie. None of it was part of the movie.
Part of our movie.
He's whisper singing, "Can't you smell that smell?"
Yeah.
In case anybody else can't hear him, that's what's going on behind me. It's just getting louder and louder and louder.
Love it.
So yeah, that was so yeah, that was Clownado in a nutshell, really.
That was Clowny.
It was so bad. It was really bad. You need to watch it if you think it wasn't. It's awful. Watch it.
Watch the Cage movies with us.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching the Nicolas Cage movie today because I feel like I've earned a reward.
What was the name of that one that we're gonna buy?
Well, I already got it because I was like, Nicolas Cage, yes, please. Let me see. That was. I mean, there's a bunch that are on Prime. So it was Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland shall be the next one that we watch then.
Yep. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And then maybe I'll watch some of these other ones. Because there's a ton of them on Amazon.
He did a bunch of movies in 2020 too.
He did. So, I mean, I've got Inconceivable, which was 2017. There's a bunch of them in 2017, 2016, Kill Chain in 2019. Pig was in 2021 too. So 2021 was kind of a good year for him.
Yeah.
Because I know how long it takes to shoot a film. And that was a short film. So, yeah.
Peter still need to be on.
Yes.
Just want to put that in your video.
Why are you like this? Yeah, no.
Oh my.
Yeah, bring that steaming ass over here.
Oh, it's ready to steam.
Oh God. I made him put pants on before we started shooting.
They're on fire.
Yeah, you're on fire.
He is fire.
Yeah. I got pictures of him under the mistletoe last night.
I don't want to know.
It wasn't with me. It got to the point where he'd had enough beverages to take the mistletoe down and carry it around with him. You've had enough beverage. Yes, you did. Mm-hmm. That's my husband, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks all normal on the outside.
He's wonderful, and I'm not letting you say any different.
He is wonderful when he's not being crazy.
Yeah, well, that's part of the wonderful.
He's very much slapstick comedy, where I am very much cerebral comedy.
Yeah.
Occasional slapstick comedy, because I'm not graceful. I have the grace of an elephant. I have the grace of an elephant on a giant ball. Like, but yeah, Clownado.
Was a thing?
Yeah, I can't not recommend that movie highly enough.
Yeah. Yeah, do not watch it. Don't do it to yourselves.
Seriously, it was just so bad.
It wasn't even a good bad movie. It was just bad movie.
There was one point where I completely zoned out for about 10 minutes and didn't miss
I
it.
did too.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. Where am I?
I zoned out for 10 minutes, and when I came back to the movie, there were storm chasers. Where the hell did they come from? And I was like, did I miss like a very important plot point? So I like backed up the movie to find out. And I was like, oh no, they just appear randomly out of nowhere.
Yeah, just randomly show up.
Like that's pretty much the epitome of what Clownado is. A bunch of random shit happens with clowns traveling by tornado. Serial killer clowns traveling by tornado.
Yes. Are they serial killer clowns or are they mass murder clowns?
A little bit of both. I mean, they have a definite technique that they follow because they read the footage over and over again for the murder scenes. Yeah. Like they start digging it. And why is it that when he murdered his girlfriend or wife or whatever the hell she was, he didn't mention the baby at all? Like, I really thought that there was going to be like a baby coming out because she kept going on about it in like the first 5 minutes of the film about how she's pregnant and how they're going to start a family. And I was like, okay, you know, this is going to get dark. And all of a sudden he's killing her and he's cutting into her gut. And I was like, oh no, here we go. And nothing. Intestines.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like you really had a chance to tip this right over the edge into distasteful. And you stepped back and said, nope, we're gonna have a little person clown pop out of this woman's stomach over here instead. I don't know.
I got nothing.
I got nothing either. Like the whole movie was just such poor taste, and then it just stepped back from that edge.
Yeah,
I feel like they really could have gone, you know, full throttle into that. Like, come on, you've literally stepped on every other trope and stereotype. Why not just go for it at this point? The bridge is out, your train's going over the edge.
Just do it. Jump the gap.
Yep. Just do it. Yeah. That movie was so bad. I think the saving grace was the little clown on the Jazzy. Honestly, for me, that saved the movie and pulled it back from the brink of awful. Because it was really bad up until that point. And then
he was pretty funny.
He was awesome. And I was like, okay, can we get him as the leader? Because I mean, he's got a Jazzy. Yeah. Obviously, that signifies leadership right there, because nobody else has a Jazzy. And you know what? He didn't try to do like bad puns and stuff. Like, who wrote that script?
Probably the lead clown dude.
I don't know. It was like, at parts it was almost literature, and then other parts it was like, was this supposed to be a comic book?
Yeah. Well, it felt like somebody's bad student film that they were submitting for a grade.
It did. It did feel like there was a rubric involved.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there like, but I mean, I would have failed them for lighting, because half the time you couldn't see what was going on. You know, it's like, guys, if this was your student film, like that shit.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Really bad.
On the flip side of that, though, the movie that I watched before that was The Dead Don't Die with Adam Driver and Bill Murray. And that was a decent film.
What?
That had some randomness that I was just kind of like, huh.
Like Tilda Swinton in the spaceship.
Yeah, like,
or Tilda Swinton being a ninja.
I mean, Tilda Swinton in general was just absolutely random throughout the entire movie. And the first time I saw her, I was like, she's an alien. Like, that's it. She's an alien. She's going to be an alien in this movie somehow. I don't know how, but she's going to be an alien because it's Tilda Swinton and she's in the movie. And then of course Adam Driver the whole time, like, this is gonna end bad. Yeah. And they start talking about the script. And when he keeps calling it their theme song.
Yeah.
Playing the song, and I'm like, that was like my first hint. I was like, oh, they're gonna start talking about the script at some point because he just mentioned the theme song.
Yeah.
And therefore Tilda Swinton is gonna be an alien. I did not see that ending coming though. I really thought that, you know, somehow she was gonna come back and save the day, and then it didn't happen.
Nope. She was like, I'm out.
Peace. That was funny. It was just like, oh yeah, let's meet at the graveyard, and then it's like, see ya. She just like why did you make them go to the graveyard? Like, just to see you ditch? What was the point? Like, there's our salvation. Nope. Nope.
See you later.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was amusing, and I love Tom Waits in that movie. Tom Waits was like the Greek chorus of the movie.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
The whole movie was fantastic.
And Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop was excellent.
Oh my god, freaking Iggy Pop. Is there a movie that he's in that isn't fantastic?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, every movie I've seen him in, he is just spot on exactly what that movie needed. This was no different. Like, when the two of them just bust into the diner and they're like killing people, and all of a sudden they're like, coffee. And I'm like, I totally get that. Except that if you look at his grave and her grave, they died in, when was it? They were born in like 1877, and then they died in 1967. And I was like, those people were like 90.
Yeah.
And dressed like hippies.
Yeah. Suspicious.
Yeah. Like, total sus. So yeah, that was the good movie that at least bolstered my defenses to watch Clownado. And now, to wipe Clownado from my head, I will watch Willy's Wonderland.
And I will watch it with you.
Yes, and I will probably also just buy Color Out of Space, because that was such a fantastic movie. I love the director, and I love Nicolas Cage, and I love the story. So, it's trifecta of awesome. Watch Color Out of Space if you haven't seen it. Don't watch Clownado if you haven't seen it.
Please don't watch it. We did it. Don't do it.
Don't make the mistakes we've made.
Yeah.
You will have regrets. On that note, let's go watch Willy's Wonderland.
All right.
Bye.